administrasyon na ito ay hindi kayang alagaan ng kanyang pamilya si former President Duterte? More to the point, what was the interview for? Paano kaya nila pakikinabangan at gagamitin ang findings nila tungkol sa welfare niya? Para saan? Sa pilitan nyo na ngang ipinadampot sa mga dayuhan, pupuntahan nyo pa sa kulungan nang wala man lang abiso sa pamilya. Isn't that adding insult to injury? Can't you, just for a while, cut the old man's some slack? Mamahinga naman kayo mula sa pagdaragdag ng sama ng loob kay Tatay Digong. With all due respect to our Philippine Embassy in The Hague, I, along with so many of our fellow Filipinos, ask for answers. Mr. President, ever since this year began, I can no longer count the number of issues that have plagued our country and demanded always our utmost attention. Often our deepest outrage, I believe, I need not enumerate them anymore. And just last week, Mr. President, we began our 100-day countdown to Christmas. Therefore, I would not take it against the ordinary Filipino if they happen to forget what happened on March 11, 2025. But I haven't forgotten. If PRRD to some, Tatay Digong to so many of us, and Mayor Rudy for me, is a man whose destiny clearly, unequivocally preceded him. Para sa isang mayor na nagdadrive ng taxi upang ikutin ang kanyang syudad at siguraduhing maayos at payapa ito, lalo na sa gabi. A man who faced the city's problems head-on rather than shy away from them or let his officials take the blows. With a man like that, the presidency was therefore practically a done deal. No one else, I repeat, no one else in our lifetime had or will ever have the presidency cut out for him. None except Rodrigo Duterte. Dapat lang talaga na naging presidente siya. Imagine the preposterousness he must endure. This man is now imprisoned in a foreign country, having been surrendered to a foreign court by his own government. Those who hold him in custody, who cannot even correctly pronounce his name, are the same ones who now exercise jurisdiction and authority over him, now being welfare checked by the officials of this administration who help ensure his imprisonment under those of a foreign tongue. Again, I say preposterous, Mr. President. Sabi ng mga eksperto, ang average life expectancy ng isang Filipino male sa taong 2024 ay 71. 71.79 years old. Mr. President, sa kasalukuyan, si President Duterte raw ay may deteriorating cognitive condition na ayon